everyone, Wayne from the Cernan Earth and Space Center here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at our June skies. Take a look at some of the bright stars, shapes, and objects that we can find in the sky during the month of June. So without any further ado, let's load up our Sky Simulator software and jump right in. So here we are, standing in front of the Cernan Earth and Space Center. We have our date set for June 15th, so right in the middle of the month. The time is set for 10 o'clock at night, which is a couple hours after the sun sets, so the sky will be nice and dark enough for you to see all of the stars and objects out there. We're looking towards the west, right at the Cernan Earth and Space Center right now. We can see a moon right here. If we zoom in a little bit, we'll see that it's not actually a very bright moon, just a tiny sliver of a moon, so it won't white out the sky too much. You should be able to see quite a bit out there still. And the nice thing about the moon is once you find it, and then you're looking right at the constellation of Leo the Lion. So it is visible in the west. It's one of the springtime constellations, and June is going to be the beginning of summertime. Just about a week after this date is the summer solstice. And so we can see Leo still in the sky here, but it's heading towards the western horizon, won't be visible for too much longer, and you'll have to wait until next spring to start and see it again. And if we turn and look towards a little bit more towards the south, and then higher up in the sky, we have some nice bright stars almost directly overhead. We have Arcturus here in Boötes, the herdsman. I like to think of it as the milkshake or ice cream cone up there in the sky, which is really nice to think about on a hot summer's day. And just below that is a bright star Spica, which we can find in the constellation of Virgo the Maiden. So all of these are going to be visible in the sort of southwestern parts of the sky. Let me bring up the artwork just so you can see. We have the lion, the shepherd Boötes, and the maiden of Virgo up there in the sky. And you'll see that Virgo here is holding a piece of wheat in her hand, and that's because of this bright star. Its name is Spica, which is the Latin word for wheat. So anytime you see a picture of Virgo the maiden, she's usually shown holding a piece of wheat in her hand in honor of that star, Spica. Now, there are some other bright objects coming up as well. If we turn a little bit more towards the south, we'll see a slightly reddish-orange looking object here. You might think that that is the planet Mars, but it's not. It's actually a star. Its name is Antares, or Antares, which is Greek for not Mars, because it was often confused for the planet that they named after their god of war. Antares is one of the brighter stars in the constellation of Scorpio, the Scorpion. We can't see the whole thing. We can't see the stinger coming up around yet, but a little bit further into the summer, maybe into July, we'll be able to see that a little bit better. And then also coming up over here towards the east, we have our summer triangle. And we'll go a little bit more into that as it becomes more visible in our nighttime sky. But we have three bright stars that make a nice big bright triangle in the sky. We have the star Vega, which is in Lyra the harp. We have the star Deneb in Cygnus the swan. And we have the star Altair in Aquila the eagle. And I'll bring up all of the pictures for those so we can see them here. We have the harp, the swan, and the eagle. So those are just starting to rise up in the east. So you'll be able to spot them right around 10 o'clock at night, just starting to come up. But if you wait about a month or so, then they'll be nice, bright, right overhead, very easy to spot. And we'll go over those in a later video as well. Well, thank you everyone for joining me, taking a look at our skies for the month of June. Again, my name is Wayne from the Cernan Earth and Space Center. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and remember to get out there and take a look at your nighttime skies.